Start. The submissions put forth by Mr. Maninder Singh, learned Additional Solicitor General of India, appearing on behalf of the Respondents, Union of India and Lieutenant Governor of Delhi revolve around the argument that although the insertion of Article 239AA envisages the constitution of a legislative assembly for the National Capital Territory of Delhi, yet the President shall remain its executive head, acting through the Lieutenant Governor, and that the powers of the Parliament in respect of the Union territories shall not be derogated in any manner by the insertion of the said Article 239AA stanza. The respondents submit that the constitutional scheme envisaged for the Union territories has been dealt with in New Delhi Municipal Corporation (Supra) case, and although the court in this case had contemplated three categories of Union territories, yet it had arrived at the conclusion that those surviving as Union territories and not having acquired statehood shall remain so, and Delhi is still a Union territory. Stop. The respondents further submit that once it has been determined that Delhi continues to be a Union territory, its governance shall be regulated by the provision of Article 239, which stipulates that all Union territories shall be governed by the President of India, and neither a plain textual reading nor a contextual reading of Article 239AA stipulates any vertically divided exclusive jurisdiction with the Legislative Assembly or the Council of Ministers. Stop stanza. The respondents thereafter in their submissions, after citing several authorities, have sought to impress upon this court that Article 239AA be given its literal and true interpretation, as there exists no ambiguity attracting the requirement of purposive interpretation. Stop. The respondents have also submitted that since it was on the recommendations made by the Balakrishnan committee, which had been accepted in toto, that the 69th Amendment and the 1991 Act came into force, the court should consider the report of the committee and the reasons provided therein in order to ascertain the true intention of the exercise of the constituent power of the Parliament for bringing about the said amendment, as well as the GNC-TD Act. Stop stanza. It is also asserted by the respondents that Article 239 is an integral part of the Constitution and the foundation stone of Part 6, and that Article 239AA shall be read conjointly with Article 239, which provides that the ultimate administration with respect to Delhi shall remain with the President acting through its administrator. Stop. The respondents also contend that although Article 239AA confers on the Legislative Assembly of Delhi the power to legislate with respect to subject matters provided in List 2nd and List 3rd of the 7th Schedule, yet the said power is limited by the very same article when it employs the phrase in so far as any such matter is applicable to Union territories, and also by specifically excluded from the legislative power of the Assembly certain entries as delineated in Article 239 AA within bracket 3 within bracket A stop.